Thank you and good evening. My name is Barry Hudson with the Leominster High School and Monty Tech High School Band. Absolutely, yes. Nice applause, thank you. How about the chorus? Give it up for the chorus. Have a nice sample. Very exciting. Tonight, our program is going to be strictly band music in terms of like British band music. And we have some hymns and we have some extended choruses that you'll see at the end. We decided to do this because it is tradition in April for us to do a traditional band concert. So our music will not be as hip as what the chorus did, so we apologize for that. But the music that we have for you tonight is outstanding literature that our group has done a great job playing. So first of all, we'd like to thank Mr. Brown and Dr. Lord for our collaboration between the two high schools. And we'd like to thank the kids. I know it's been a lot of weeks coming over on the bus and different things. So our kids are doing a great job working together, bonding as a team and a family. And it's been a really nice thing to see them work hard together. And as you see, it takes a team to do what we do in terms of music. So hopefully you enjoy our concert. We have another couple songs to go. And I'll talk to you then about some more thank yous that we have. Because we can't do this by ourselves, Mr. Pierce and I. We have a lot of people that help us kind of in the background. So we'll get to those people and thank them publicly for all of their help. So enjoy our music, please. Okay, so we tried to do, in every concert that we have, we try to do some kind of audience participation. When the jazz band plays, we have a song called YMCA, and we make you guys do the YMCA thing. Check it out, ready, go. YMCA. I guess it's a good thing the jazz band isn't here then. All right. So today we have a different challenge for you, and that's for you to count how many different melodic or how many different songs that you hear that we're going to play. So this is one song, it's called Instant Concert. It's 3 minutes and 30 seconds or something like that. How many songs can you hear as we play? I'll look for hands, so, and we might have homework after we're done, so counting. Okay, what do we got? These are some hands. Oh yes, what number? You're close, but no.
30.
26, not 26. 34, not 34. 27, no way. We're close, good job. Huh? 31, not 31.
30.
A little person right there.
30.
What'd you get? 20, that's very close. That's almost right there. Not 22. Not 24. Really? Yeah, so yeah, anyway. No. 30, yes, 30's right, nice job. All right. Thank you. So that was a cool song for us. The challenge for a band to play that is we don't get to convey emotion like the chorus does. Chorus conveys that through a story, through a song. Our job, a little bit more difficult, is to convey that through notes and rhythms and dynamics, and to change those genres at the split second is difficult, and I think the band did a great job for that. So, good job at the accounting. We'll continue to work on that with you, and we'll get better. you very much. We'd like to thank the Leominster Music Boosters, Leominster Band Boosters for all of their hard work. In the fall, they're selling pizza and popcorn and all those things at the football game. It's an endless job for them to help us to raise money for instruments that we need. Grace, can you stand up? This is called a Barry saxophone. Can you raise that up a little bit? It's a Barry saxophone. If you were to guess how much it would cost, it's $6,500 for that instrument. Thanks, Grace. Good job. How about a hand for Grace? Give it up. That instrument is very expensive, and with the boosters' help and with some donations from families that have donated money, we've been able to buy instruments along the way. The school system doesn't have a lot of money for us to use. This year, fortunately, we were able to buy some big purchases. We got some new timpani and a new bass drum, which we're very pleased to have. It's been a long time we've been asking for. And so the boosters are invaluable for us. Everything that we do, uniforms, transportation, competition fees, music, everything. So for us, the best, people say, what can we do to help? What can we do? You know, you do have such a good program, the kids go everywhere. What can we do? For us, helping the boosters would really help us out a lot. So if you're interested, and even Monty Tech parents, we'd love to have you come be part of our band. I'm hoping that in the future, we continue to do this tradition where we team up and help each other out. I know that Monty Tech doesn't have a marching band. Maybe we can come over and play at a football game or whatever, but we'd like to continue to grow this effort because I think the kids have had a good time doing that. So we'd like to thank the boosters for their efforts and their persistence in what they do to help us out. So how about a hand for the boosters, please? Let me start with them. And lastly, not lastly, but at the end I'd like to thank Mr. Russ Kruger for being here, and also, Mr. Russ Davis and Mr. Russ Kruger for all they do for us. There's a cameraman in the back, that's Mr. Davis. If you wanted to watch this concert again, it's on LHS TV. If you need a video of any of those things, we have access to getting something for you if you want to keep this for posterity. So they document everything we do. They're here an hour before the concert starts, and they're here half an hour after at the end, just supporting the students in every way that they can. So we'd like to have a big round of applause for these gentlemen. Thank you. This is going to be our last song. It's called Appalachian Expedition. It's a beautiful song. Hopefully you can, I'm sure you will appreciate the melodic lines that it has. I'd like to thank the students for all their hard work. It's been a great, short concert season that we've had. I just had some medical issues to get over, and the kids have been very good doing different things, helping out in every way possible, especially our leaders of the band. It's been very nice coming back after surgery to get back into it, and the kids have been tremendous. So I'd like to have a nice round of applause for everyone. And I'll stop talking now. Thank you very much for coming to our concert tonight. Thank you for supporting the arts and supporting our students. It's a wonderful thing. Whenever you can hear live music, it's a tremendous night for you. So thank you for being here. This will be our last song. Thank you very much.
round of applause again for just the whole band. So I'm just going to kind of continue what we've been saying is that this has been such a wonderful journey. It's very interesting. We're getting calls now from parents. We're in the process where students are applying to come here, and they're asking, we heard you have a band program, and we heard you have music and everything else. And that's fantastic, because Mr. Hudson's talked many times about the likeness between the creativity of the folks who play music and sing music and the folks who build and construct and do the things that we do in our trade. So it's a great opportunity. We continue to want to have it. We're going to do whatever we can. The kindness of everyone here, we appreciate it at Monty Tech. We appreciate parents you allowing us to be a part of the whole process too. Quickly for the students, so I don't forget, let's see, Ms. Carlson, Mr. Blonsky, Ms. Viola, and Ms. Doyle Coyne all say hello. They were teachers from us who would come over. They definitely, they're very proud to be part of this process as well. One thing I'd like to do before we send everybody off into the, by the way, we kind of had a trio for a while there with the rain coming down. That worked out very nicely. But if you guys don't mind, we'd like to get the whole chorus up here as well. We'd like to get a picture of everybody up here on stage if we can do that. So.